Dallas, Texas. We have some nickels, dimes, pennies, and dollar bills in here today. Let's get it going. How's it going out there? Just checking the mic real quick. Sound all right? Alrighty, hopefully this... is a little better. Alright, I finally got the static to go away. I think this is better. Let's check it out. I'm going to start out with some dimes today. Pick these up from the bank. Hopefully we can find our first silver dime. Any of y'all are pretty good with audio, let me know. God, I can't help it, it hurts me. Alright, I'll just talk a little bit louder, have this a little quieter. We'll get it done. Looking for the 96 West Point. Haven't ever found a West Point yet, so it's on the list for sure. We also have a stack of hundreds today. be checking for the silver on the edges of dimes. I'm about 0 in 100 on dime rolls right now. I don't usually look through everything on dimes, but mainly just looking for silver. We have one customer roll right here. We'll check it out. $65 so far, that's the oldest. Looking for 64 and before. But again, hunting dimes in my area is nearly impossible. $66, getting a little closer. Nothing on that roll, on to the next. I don't have high hopes for dimes though. This has never produced for me. $75, getting a little bit older in this roll. That's a pretty nice 69. Set that one off to the side. I like that one. '96 Denver, looking for that '96 West Point. Alright, we'll do 2 more dime rolls and leave some for later. $75, getting a little bit older in this roll. 75, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65, $65 We'll go on to pennies for a bit. Check them out. Then we'll hit some nickels, some dollar bills, have some fun. Nothing on the edges here. Do a quick look through. Not going to spend too much more time. These also kind of hurt my eyes to look through, so. Still good fun. I love the silver hunt. And these 80s are always real dirty. '95, 2014. Last three of this roll, nothing good. Nothing in this roll either. That's how dimes go, though. $65 is the oldest I've ever found. '79, 2025, '95. Alright, we're done with dimes for now. Let's go to pennies. Got a lot here. Go ahead and start checking the weights on these. First one's 129.43. A little bit of copper here. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Just got a new mat today. Pretty excited about that. Alright, let's get into some pennies. I'm ready. There's a 78 to start us out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I can't quite figure it out because whenever I turn it up, it starts to get real kind of crackly. And it's a lot more apparent. See, there it is. Can you hear that crackling though? Kind of in the background. Oh, okay. Sounds good then. Yeah, whenever I was trying to do a remix earlier, I heard a whole lot of crackling. Let's see what we got in here. Here's a 1980. How you doing, New Marshall? There's a 76 Denver. Decent 1980 Denver. Not too bad. I started a little late today because I was trying to figure out this audio thing. It's kind of been bugging me. I'm kind of a perfectionist though, so. What are my plans for the copper? I'm kind of keeping them all right now. If I figure out something to do with them later, I'll figure that out, but. Do you keep your copper? It's a nice 78 Philly. It's a nice toning on this 1980. Geez, 310 kilograms or what? Or is that 310,000? 77 Denver. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I probably have maybe 15 pounds of copper or so, maybe 20. How long have you been hunting? I just started right after Christmas. That's when I started the channel too, so. Also, I just bought a way bigger mat for my desk, and it makes a huge difference. Oh wow, we have a quite a collection. I saw a collection the other day that my uncle has, and it is insane. He probably has every Indian head since they started. All like chronological, all in like MS 63 plus. Really is insane. There's another 1970 Denver. That's 2 for this roll. And then every Mercury dime except for, I think it's 1916 San Francisco, which is almost impossible to find. There's a 75 Philly. I'm hoping I can borrow it for my like 500 live stream or something, or 500 follower special. There's a 72 Denver. $131.19. That's the heaviest for today. Let me write that down. Where's my little notepad? Use this. This will work. So you've been around coins for a long time. What do you think the outlook on coins is for the next 10, 15 years? $131.21. Write that down before I forget. Because I think Canada got rid of their pennies in '67. Well, maybe that's another reason I'm holding on to my copper. I sure hope not, though. That's no fun. Here's a 92. We'll check it for a close AM. '74. And I know they're like complaining about how much it costs to manufacture a penny, but I feel like it'd be a whole lot more expensive to get rid of all of them. 78. And I'm wondering how long these companies that kind of roll coins are going to be rolling pennies still. Currently, I can still get, 8-10 boxes a week from my bank, but there's a nice 78 Denver. We have a couple more nice ones in this roll. 73 Denver. '82 and 79. Yeah, I had a guy at the bank tell me the other day that he used to work for, I think it was Brinks, and he said they've stopped taking pennies. 1980 Denver. Yeah, I still like to carry cash. I mean, especially if I find, somebody selling something, it's usually a lot easier to get a better deal if you have cash. Check the weight on this one. 130.75. So since you've been seriously collecting for the last 20 years, what's your favorite coin you've ever found? Slash bought, I guess. '81 Denver. '79 Philly. Oh wow, what kind of condition was it in? '77 Philly. Hey, that's still not bad. It's almost impossible to find right now, at least for me. '69 San Francisco. Oh geez, I actually haven't found any Indian head since at all. Can't tell if that's a die deterioration or a double die. Put that one off to the side. Here's a 1980 Philly. Yeah, this microscope's been giving me some problems lately too. I think it just might be getting old, I guess. I've only had it for like a month, but whenever I have it on my screen, it likes to lag a lot. So that's fun. $1977 Denver. You know, it makes me think whenever you can't find any like Indian head rolls and coin rolls anymore, are they all either destroyed or in somebody's collection now? On to the next. This is a 128.05. Gotcha. Do you stack silver? Kinda. $91. So 1983 Denver, 1990. Nice. Heck yeah. There's a 78 Denver. Yeah, once I get this channel going a little bit more and have a little more liquid money, I plan on buying maybe one $50 box a week and going through that on stream. Hopefully finding a lot more silver, because right now I'm not finding any besides nickels. There's a 79 Denver. And $50 are really fun to hunt. Can't beat pennies though. 130.20. If you're just getting here, we're hunting some dimes today, pennies, nickels, and dollar bills. I have quite a few boxes of pennies to go through for my shipment on Friday. This is 63 Denver. Check it quickly for a DDO. Don't see anything there. Let's see, here's a 61 Denver. See if there's a D over horizontal D. Don't really see one there. 74 Denver. $78 Denver. That's an 82 large date Denver. And that one's zinc as well. $73 Denver. Definitely find more 70s than any other year. Finding an Indian head and a penny roll, though, that's definitely on the bucket list. It's nice 1980 there. Here's an 83 Philly, gotta throw it on the scale. 2.5, that's definitely zinc. $131.30. Just slightly heavier in our record. Let's hope it has a wheat. I think I'm actually skunked on wheats for this box so far. Here's a 69, looks like a Denver. Definitely has an FG down the bottom. '76 Denver. Oh wow, 150? Not bad. Where are you from? 1974 Denver. I know Diggin' Dave is stacking penny boxes right now too. There's a 66. We'll check this one for a DDO. Okay, that's not too bad. This might be a DDO. Can't tell if it's dye deterioration or not. We'll put it off to the side. Gotcha, yeah, shipping that kind of weight is crazy. '59 Denver. Has he ever come up to your area? '82 large date. Looks like a 78. Are you not able to get pennies anymore? 1980 Denver. And a 65 to end off the roll. Check the weight, 129.83. Copper in on that side and zinc on this side. Oh geez, that's not good. There's that 71 Denver on the end. '82 large date. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of banks are refusing now. There's a 78 Denver. There's a 99. We'll check it for a wide AM. Yeah, the bigger banks like Chase and others, they won't order it anymore. 92 Denver. It's not a close AM. Here's a 1982 small date Denver. Unfortunately, a sink. 1981 Denver. Yeah, I fully expect my bank I'm getting them from to start denying me pretty soon. Let me see if I can fix this microscope real quick. See if that helped. A little bit, not too bad. All right. Do 2 more penny rolls. I'm going to dollar bills for a little bit. Looks like we have zinc on both sides. This one's 129.23. Yeah, this box is kind of depressing. There's 0 wheats in here. There's a 92. Check it for the close AM. Nope. '77 Denver. Moving on. '70 San Francisco. Definitely throwing this one up under here. Always got to bring my book out for these 1970s for the small date and large date. These are hard to tell. Okay, got it. Let's check it out. I think that's a large date. Terrible condition. Here's a 67 Philly. Not bad at all. Let's see, 78 Denver. $83 Denver, that one's definitely zinc. 79 Denver. And that's it for that roll. We'll do one more roll in this box, and then I think we're gonna swap boxes. So this is kind of silly at this point. $83 Denver. We'll say it'd be nice to find an 83 copper. Heck yeah. Do y'all have banks in your Walmart where you're at? Specifically Wood Forest? $19.80 Denver. Yeah, I was actually in my local credit union the other day, and somebody saw me bring in a whole massive bag full of pennies, and they're like, "What are you doing with those?" I was like, "I'm about to turn them in," and they thought about buying them for a minute and then changed their mind. There's a 71 San Francisco. Oh, nice. Our first wheat of this box. Right as I was about to switch. Here's an 83 Philly. Yeah, it's actually where I get all my penny rolls from, is the Wood Forest National Bank. Don't tell anybody though, it's my secret. And they don't require me to have a business account to order any coins either. Ooh, wow. $135.05. That's pretty heavy for this box. Gotta write that one down. It's a new record. Appreciate it. I'll mute the audio whenever I upload this. But yeah, no, they order me 8 to 10 boxes a week. That is a lot of copper in this roll. Heck yeah. $63 Denver. And a lot of people don't think about that bank either. They're like, oh, that's just a Walmart bank. 1977 Denver. And a 74 right behind it. Another copper, 1976 Denver. $79 Denver. Yeah, sometimes you have to talk down on these rolls for them to start producing. 1981 Denver. I've seen a couple like this. It's just an interesting texture. It's like somebody tried to spray paint it. Another 75 Denver. $80 Denver. $65. We have a nice little run of copper here. '82 large date Philly. 1980 Denver. 80 Philly. And a 74 Denver. It's a fairly clean 72 Denver. $75 Denver. And that's it for that roll. Alright, we'll give it one more chance. 131.4. Got copper on one side and zinc on the other. $78. Might be a 72-82, something like that. Here's another 74, of course. $2007. $80 Denver. Here's a 92. We'll check it for a close AM. And it's not. Here's a 69. I guess that's a Philly. Another 70, 78. And another 78, of course. $74. And that's it for this roll. Alright, we'll do a couple bills here, have some fun. Looking for any errors, star notes, and then all the variety of serial numbers. And then older series bills as well. 2021 series. Three 5175239. Hoping for a birth date note for myself, honestly, or my son. I don't know a ton about bills yet. I'm slowly learning. $2017. Got a little bit of a thicker 5 there. $2013. Pretty dirty. Hopefully there's some star notes in here. Or anything cool, to be honest. $60020955. $2013. $2017. Do you ever hunt dollar bills at all, or just strictly change? $2021. That one's nice and crisp. That's quite a bit of 8s there. Oh, that's a pretty cool serial number, 74737454. With a D on both ends. Set that one off to the side. It's my best one yet. This one's pretty gnarly. Yeah, okay, let me go grab it. I'm not sure where that one went. There we go, quad 8s. It's got some pink junk up top, but I'm also looking for web notes. I think that's 92 to 96. Oh, nice. 7777. Not in the best condition, though. We'll keep it. $2017. I don't hardly find any older bills. $2021. And another. Looks like these are all clipped. There we go. $2021, 2017. We'll do about 5 more. We'll do this many. We'll save these for a little bit. Just getting 1787 6938. 2013, I think that might be the oldest so far. And the oldest now is 2009. You can definitely tell though. Alright, on the nickels. Little recap of yesterday. This is the same box. Found a 26 Denver, 35 San Francisco, and a 37 Philly. And a 45 Philly. Always nice to find silver. $2019. Let's see. Keep all my 2024s as well. I usually sell those on eBay. I can usually get 20 bucks for a $2 roll. Kind of funds this channel right now. 85, 2011. 78's the oldest so far. You find a lot of 2025s where you're at in nickels? So I've heard some people have some trouble finding it, but I have too many. Check out the enders. Nothing special there. Okay. '92. Let's see, 1980. '76. Another 2025. Yeah, the 2020 West Point's definitely on the bucket list. I don't hunt quarters a lot yet either, so I haven't found any West Points. '23. On to the next. '99. '87. Here's the oldest one today. '63 Denver. Check out the mint mark real quick. Looks pretty normal to me. I did find a proof the other day though. '92 San Francisco. It's my first actual proof in nickels. It was heavily circulated though, not a ton of mirror left. Nothing in that roll. On to the next. Got a little bit older there. And new there. '85, 2014. '92 Denver. And a '69 Denver. Let me clear off the desk real quick. Yeah, dimes are definitely the hardest for me. I don't ever find anything in dimes. And even the bigger channels that open like 10 plus boxes of dimes, and they might find like 1 or 2 silvers. $50 is where it's at. You gotta have 500 bucks to get a box. $2023s. Blue Jack National Golf Ball Marker? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it is interesting. Might be worth a few dollars. I don't know. It's a good question. Did you find anything else in the roll of nickels? I don't ever really find anything interesting in nickels except for Canadian nickels. About 2020s in this roll. Oh, that's not bad for a roll. It's actually really good for a single roll. That might be silver right there. And it's not. It's a 64. Denver. Yeah, the first half of this box was crazy hot, and the last half has not been super great. Let's see, 2020 Denver, not a West Point. It's pretty beat up 63 Denver. let's go back to dimes for a minute. How long have you been hunting bridge? Nice. Longer than me. What's your favorite find so far? Also, what denominations do you hunt? So 99, 66, we're getting a little closer. Oh wow, from a roll. Heck yeah. 1865 is old. That's pretty lucky. I've hunted probably 60 boxes of pennies and haven't found any Indian heads. Alright, back to dimes. Let's get it open. Nothing in this roll from the edge. Yeah, halves is definitely my favorite. They're pretty fun. I've only gotten like one silver half. But I'm always at the mercy of if the banks have it or not. I haven't ordered a box yet. Let's see, 2020. Most of my silver is nickels. And that's only 35%, so not super fun. Nickels and pennies are definitely my favorite to hunt so far. I think once I start buying boxes of halves, I won't be able to stop. But at 500 bucks a piece, that's not for the faint of heart. Montgomery County, Texas. Might be a little different. I like to think the more rural places, compared to like Dallas, is a little better. I mean, the number of people that hunt in Dallas is crazy right now. Nothing in these. Not even a lot of old ones in this roll. Let's see. Got a couple more dime rolls left. I'll save them for a little bit. What's that say? 59 walkers in one box? That's wild. Pretty neat to see. I don't have to listen to the box. Alright. Back to pennies. Zinc on that side. Might be copper on that side. 130.92. Yeah, and you pretty much have to be super lucky around here to find a customer rolled $50 roll that hasn't been hunted. Pretty much all the $50 rolls you find at the bank around here, they are a hunter that returned it to the same bank. Heck yeah, you should. 73 Denver. Let me know what you find. 1974 Denver. How are you able to buy $100 bags of pennies? They just kind of have them whenever people turn them in, or what? '82 large date. '75 Denver. '77 Philly. That's insane. That's, what is that? 4 boxes is 100, so 40 boxes. Geez, 1982, large date. How long did it take you to open 40 boxes? '71. Check this one for a DDO if we can find anything. Nothing there. Three months, yeah, I don't doubt it. You have a bank nearby that has the coin machines? My local credit union has the coin counters, and that's a lifesaver for me. Got a zinc there and a zinc here. Does the Woodforest, do they have a, is there a fee for members? The only Woodforest that I know of around here that has a coin machine is in like almost Houston. They have a 4% fee for members. Here's a 99. Check this one for the close or wide AM. Gotcha, 4% fee. What's that, 40 bucks on 1,000? 1974 Denver. Yeah, the credit unions are where it's at for depositing coins, that's for sure. 79 Philly. $68 Denver. We'll check this in for the D over D. This one also could have a DDR, so we'll flip it over. Don't see anything on this one. $250 coin limit? Oh man. Here's a 59 Denver. Yeah, there's a couple credit unions around here that there's multiple branches, so if need be, I can hop from branch to branch and deposit the coins. 1977 Denver. Here's an old 66. I think new sheriff might be a little jealous. It's hard to get pennies up there. Yeah, same. Or I'm waiting for the pennies or the silver to hit like 100 and then everybody sells it off and then it tanks. And I'll go buy me up some silver. Here's a 2009. Decent condition. Set that one off to the side. 74 Denver. Yeah, it is wild. I think I have maybe 10 or so Silver War nickels. It's probably in about $800 worth of coins. 1975 Denver. If you're just getting here, we're hunting nickels, dimes, pennies, and some dollar bills today. There's a pretty clean 73 Denver. Put that one off to the side. Yeah, about. Let's see what the current silver price is at. Currently at 93.87, 93.88. That's insane. It was like 40 something a few months ago. 1978 Denver. Looks like another 70 something. Pretty bad condition. Let me see if I can pull up the silver coin calculator. Looks like 10 war nickels is about 55 bucks right now. Oh, good lord. 10 walking liberties is $3.38. That's insane. Yeah, same. I would be super happy. That or even an Indian head in a roll, that'd make my day. 127 on this roll. Let's check 10 Morgan dollars. Oh my gosh. That is wild. $700 for 10 coins. Let's see, 2020. What else we have in here? There's a copper 74 Denver. I find more 74s than anything else. $2023 Denver. There's a 99. We'll check for a wide AM. That one's definitely close. 50 Morgans. Let's check it. That's 3,600 bucks. Not bad. Here's a 79 Denver. Roll's a little light at like 127, so I don't expect a lot. 1959 Denver. We'll check the mint mark on this one for the triple D. Nothing there. Let me collapse the desk real quick. And we're back. This one's a little bit heavier, 130.53. Might have something cool in here. Check it out. 1978 Denver. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to have a special where I open a couple, maybe 2 boxes of half dollars. Should be pretty fun. And if I find a 1983 copper penny before then, I'll open quite a few. There's a 63 Philly. '76 Denver. '77. That's wild to think about. So if you buy a box and find one in there, that's, what's that, like 30.5 cents profit? That's fun. And we have 2 more 1980s in here. Both Denvers. And an 82, or just kidding, that's an 88. Weight on this next roll is 129.48. Oh, that's cool. Lucky. There's a 78 Denver. '74. Nothing too special yet. We have a whole nother box of nickels and maybe 4 more dime rolls. And enough pennies to stream for about 10 hours. 1972 Denver. But yesterday, the same nickel box I have right here produced some pretty great stuff. It's a 26 Denver Buffalo, 35 Denver Buffalo, 37 Philly, and a nice 45 Philly. So I'm hoping I can beat that tonight. Doubt it, but we'll see. Here's an 83 Denver, and that one's zinc. What about you? Any luck lately? Still looking for that 2023 Extra V as well. I believe it's only on the Phillies. Here's a 78 Denver. And a 79. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to pull out one of my heavier rolls from under the desk. I picked up a couple rolls from my local bank and opened 1 or 2, and they were incredibly great. Let's see, which one do I want to open? What is that one? I think my record in these rolls from this one bank is 23 wheats in one roll, so. This one weighs 142.26. Just find a lot of small auctions. I'm new to the coin collecting hobby. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm about 1 month in right now, so I'm even newer. I'm in the DFW area as well. Definitely are full of copper in these. There's definitely a collection dunk from an older person. Starting off with a 59 Denver from this heavy roll. Another 59 Denver. These might all be right around 59 and 60 because that's what happened last time with these. Another 59 Denver. Start checking the mint marks on these as well. There's an 82 large date. Denver, pretty good condition. Oh, heck yeah. I know exactly where Carlton's at. Two kids, sold a house, moved a few hours away to the country. You can't beat it. Here's a 60D. Go ahead and start checking these for small dates and large dates. I appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Here's another 60D. And another one. These are all going to be right around 59 and 60s. The last roll I opened was all like 74s, so. Looking for the, what is this, the small date over large date. Here's an 82 large date, Denver. Pretty good condition as well. $75. And another 60 Denver. Huh. That 9 looks like a small date over a large date. What do y'all think? That's pretty cool. Terrible condition, but huh, heck yeah. I'll set that one off to the side for sure. Here's a 64 Denver. We'll just check it out. There's usually nothing to find here. Looks like another 64 Denver. Probably getting into the 64s now. There's a 92. We'll check this for a close AM. That's definitely a wide. 63 Denver. Check it for the DDO. Hey, what's up, Joey? Here's a way better 60 Denver. I can't really tell on this one. Compared to this one definitely looks like a small date over a large date compared to the other. Here's another 60D, of course. This whole roll is 59s and 60Ds. Oh, nice. There's a wheat, 1952 Denver. See if there's a D over S. I don't quite see anything there. Man, Joey, I need you to show up more often. You show up and I find my first wheat, 1965 Philly. And a 64 Denver. Here's an 82 small date. Just kidding, it's a large date. And it's zinc, nice. 63 Denver. Yes, it is. I think it's gonna freeze here in the next couple nights. Some sleet as well, 1960 Denver. Oh, absolutely. Whenever I find them. I'll open up another heavy roll here. Here's an 82. Looks like a large date Denver. Putting my Wendy's order in real quick. All right. Here's a 1960 Denver. Looks pretty normal. 72 Denver. It's a pretty good looking coin. And another 82 large date Denver. And the last 60 Denver of this roll. Throw it under the scope. Have some fun here. Alright, let me grab my box here. I got quite a few wheats from these bank rolls. The best roll I've had from these bank rolls was 22 wheats in one roll. It's pretty incredible. let's have some fun here. Do some wheat guessing. This roll is 142.43, so definitely on the heavier side. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if we're going to get snow in DFW, but definitely sleet. I wish I could find bank rolls like this or customer wrap rolls like this all the time. Oh yeah, we got some wheats here. I see them peeking out already. All right, first guess. Go ahead and put them in the chat. Once y'all guess, I'll put my guess in there. 35. All right, that's pretty old. 46. Will B, you still here? Or new sheriff? All right, let's see. I'm gonna say 51. 44. Pretty close, Joey. Yeah, I picked these up. I only picked up 2 rolls from the bank, and then they had about 10 more, so I went and picked the rest up. We'll check for a D over S on this one. Don't see anything there. Let me lower it a little bit. Nope, nothing there. Yeah, let me hide these. There we go. All right, next guess. This one looks a little newer than the last one, but you never know. 56, all right. I'm gonna stick with 51 on this one, we'll see. 54. Looks like y'all are tied on this one. Denver. Check for the triple D on this. Nothing there. I know the date on this one, but I'll let y'all guess. It looks pretty old. $41.17, all right. 25 Denver. Looks like Bridge won that one. Here's an 83 Philly. We'll throw it on the scale. And that one's definitely zinc, unfortunately. 85. Another 85 and a 76. That's a clean coin. Definitely setting that one off to the side. 83 Denver. And there's another clean 80 Denver. $72 Denver. $75 Denver, pretty clean. And we have a couple wheats. That'd be wild. All right, next guess is, this one looks pretty old. Is it as old as the other? 28, all right. I'm hoping it's a 31S. That'd be pretty cool. 48. 53 San Francisco. It's not bad to find a San Fran in here. Y'all were both fairly off on there. And next guesses. Yeah, it looked way too worn to be a 53. $52, alright. It's probably going to be opposite now. I'm going to say 38. 44 Denver. We'll look for the DDO, D over D, or D over S real quick. And none of them. That's alright though. $84. 70 Denver. 82 Denver. That would be nice, but the 31 San Francisco actually has a lower mintage. It's pretty clean. Another 75 Denver. $19.70 Denver again. Oh heck yeah. Hope we find some silver, some buffaloes. Oh nice. I actually have a 37 buffalo right here. Does yours have a mint mark? Then I found a 26 Denver yesterday as well. Oh, nice. We have an old wheat coming up. Here's a 69 Denver. That one has the FG. I'm gonna guess pretty old on this one. I'm gonna say 27. What are y'all's guesses? 29, all right. Oh shit. Look at that. 1909. That is cool. Just a Philly, but that's my first 1909. There's no VDB on this one. Alright, see you in a bit, Joey. That one's definitely going in the book. Heck yeah. I know. If only it was an S, VDB. That would have made my night. Definitely have some more wheats in here. There's a 79 Denver. There's a 70 Denver. That mint mark looks a little high on this one. 76 Denver. All right, next one. I'm gonna guess probably a 38. $45. 44. Close, that's for sure. Check for the DDO, D over D, D over S. Don't see any of them here. Flip these over before we see them. Here's a 71. This looks like a San Francisco. Nice. 92. Got to check it for the close AM. Nope. All right, next guess. See if we can get this one. You were close on the last one, that's for sure. $54. Welcome back, Joey. $55, Denver. Check for a DDO 46. Sorry. I was a little quick on that one. Don't see anything there. If you missed it, Joey, we found a 1909. This one looks like a wheat. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and flip that before we get to it. It's 85. Here's a 71 Philly. Check for a DDO. And Liberty, there we go. It's a 1980 Denver. Pretty good condition. Give me 1 second here, let me grab a Wendy's. And we're back. Oh, heck yeah. Silver's great. I love it. On to the next one. Go ahead and get your guesses in. I'll wait a little longer this time. $52. All right, Joey. We'll wait for bridge. $47. All right. $56. Denver. Check this one under the microscope. Yeah, I have new lights coming in here, hopefully in the next couple days. Here's a 73 Philly. I think that was the last wheat of this roll. Another 69 Denver. This might have an FG. No FG. Heck yeah. It's a pretty good find. Yeah, I got mine off Amazon. It was like 15 bucks. Wasn't too bad. And an 80 Denver to end it off. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the 1909. Really wish this was a San Francisco VDB. That would have been crazy. Let me just make sure there's no VDB down there. I got a couple more down below, but can't use them all up at once. This 1909 is going in the book though. That's awesome. Back to bank rolls. This one's 127.46. A little lighter. Doesn't mean we can't find anything though. Couple coppers in there. Trying to find that 2023 extra V as well. It's on my list. But I think that's only the Philadelphia. Let me double check. Yeah, only Philadelphia has the extra V. Man, I love rolls like that last one though. It's always fun. So here's a 62 Denver. Gotta flip all the coppers now to see if they're wheats before I flip them over. I like a little side game, it's always fun. Here's an 83 Denver. Pretty clean. Yeah, I'd also, on top of the microscope, I'd also get one of those small scales. Here's an 83 Philly, but on the scale, pretty sure that's a zinc. Yep, 2.58. Yeah, the scale I have is the American Weight Scale on Amazon. It's the 500 gram .01. It's a pretty good one. Second. We'll try this out. This is a feature I added the other day. 49 Denver, nice. I'm gonna go back to nickels here in a minute. I just gave y'all a few more coins there to try it out. $74 and $79. Trying to figure out this on my other account as well. Never used this feature yet. Thought it'd be pretty fun. Hmm. Alright, we'll try that here in a second. Not sure why it wasn't working. Alright, I hope there's a wheat penny in the next roll. That'd be fantastic. Here's a 68 Denver. $20.24. 1980 Denver. 77 Denver. Yeah, I haven't figured all this out quite yet. 63 Denver. We'll check for a DDO. Got to get a few tips from the other streamers on making this work. Alright, next roll. I'm hoping there's a wheat in here. And if not, we're going back to dimes. Actually, I have some dollar bills. We'll look through those for a minute. Let's see, 71 Denver. $92, we'll check for a close AM. Nope. 69 Denver. Looks like I see an FG down in that corner. 76 Denver. I don't find a lot of 2023 Phillies here. Zinc and zinc, 128.9. Try that again, see if we can make it work. $88. Here's a 78 Denver. All right, see you in a minute, Joey. It's a 92. We'll check this one for a close AM. All right, we'll try it out. There it is. There, it's working. Heck yeah. Another war nickel. What year? '79. 43S. Nice. settings a little bit helps. There we go. (2022). Uh-oh, we have a wheat. Hey, good guess, Bridge. Heck yeah. I needed that luck. 78 Denver. Alright, let's throw in your guesses here. Let's have a little fun. On the wheat, yeah, we found one. Next roll, like you said. $39, all right. We'll wait a few seconds, see if Joey comes back. All right, I'm gonna guess 46. We'll see. Oh, 35. Nice. You were pretty close, Bridge. Check this for a DDO. Nothing there. That's the first of this box. Hopefully that's a good sign. $72. Check for a DDO. Yeah. I'd be down for any more. It's always fun. Here's a Canadian. All right, let's play Guess a Canadian. Looks pretty old, but these can be kind of tricky to guess. It's a 75, not bad. I have a good little stack. 97. A little bit off there. $71 Denver. $64. Check it for a DDR. Oh, nice. That's a key date, only 3.5 million minute. Once you're done, you should post a picture on the community tab so I can check them all out. Here's an 83. We'll check the weight on this one. Can't ever skip that. That one's even lighter, 2.47. Another 83, 2.5. Always zinc, of course. Heck yeah, though, a key date's always fun. Man, you're in like a god box right now. Thing's been hitting all night. don't know Luke's or I don't know Luke. I know Diggin' Dave. He actually stopped by the stream the other day. 128.33. I love Diggin' Dave's car hunts. Those are always fun. Where he hunts the coins in the car. Just a little change of pace. $78 Denver. Yeah, he is. 68 San Francisco. Yeah, all those guys, they end up buying like 10 boxes at a time. I'll get there though. Give me a couple months. 75 Philly. Couple months, couple $100 will be just fine. That's not a close AM on that 92. There's another 92. We'll check it out. That one looks a little closer on the naked eye. I don't think that's quite close enough. I mean, if you're gonna do $2 grand, I'd do it in $50. Or even $1,000 in $50 and $1,000 in nickels. That's still a lot of boxes, 10 boxes. I found one V-nickel and it was right when I started hunting boxes and I hadn't started my channel yet. I was pretty upset. Let me clear the desk off real quick. I think it was a 1898 was what it was. Let's do the last 3 rolls of dimes real quick, finish out the dollars, then I'm gonna go on a nickel run. I got a whole nother box next to me. $18.98 was cool though. No silver in this one. Do a quick skim through, look for that West Point. Yeah, I don't find a lot, that's for sure. They're quite hard. Nobody finds a lot. I'd say it's the equivalent to finding an Indian head and a penny roll. $67, getting a little closer. Alright, we'll go to the next dime hunt. I've also never found a silver dime, so... Dimes and quarters in my area are almost impossible right now. Well, shit. Oops. Nothing there. Nice. 58 Philadelphia. Nothing there. Got a couple more left. Alright, last roll of dimes. Get this done. And we're going back to nickels for a while. See if I have the same luck as you. Nothing there. $50 Philly and a $40 San Francisco. Nice. Look for an S over S on that $40 San Francisco. And really nothing to look for on the $50 Philly. Got something older on this side. A little bit newer on that side. Man, you need to be streaming. That's crazy. Could be a silver there. We'll see. '64, 2025, 2014. Have you found any 2024s in this hunt? Oh, here we go. It's a 58. Yeah, I haven't found a 50D yet either. There's a 58 Denver. Add that to my stack. (2006), 1979. Yeah, I find actually a lot of 2024 Denvers around here. I usually sell them when I find them. Alright, this one a little bit newer on that side, probably a 2025, and that side's pretty new too. Get it open. Might be something old in there. Check it out. And there is 1941. Philly, not bad. Yeah, I haven't hunted a full box of quarters yet. I'm at that point where I have about $500 that I cycle through, and I'd rather have a whole bunch of boxes of pennies and nickels than one box of quarters. $20.20. $20.25. A little bit newer. There's an older 64. Kind of look like silver from the edge. 2016 and a 2021 to end it. Oh geez, another war nickel. I go back to the same bank, see if they have another box. That's crazy. This one could be a war nickel, second one in. And it's not. Nickels are hard to tell from the edges. $43 Philly. Yeah, you can definitely afford some pizza after that. $20.20. $20.23. All right. Do you ever have to order ahead of time with them, or can you just kind of walk in and get a box? Two more nickels in this box. I've found 3 buffaloes in a war so far. Yeah, all I ever get is the NF String and Sons. I don't ever get any Loomis or Brinks. But I always order from the same bank, so. This one looks a little promising from the edges. That would be insane. But the shield nickels are a little bit smaller, so they might not make it in the rolls. That's why I've never found a steel penny too, is because all the coin machines, they have the magnets on it. $99, let's see, $79. I've actually found probably maybe 10 or 11 2024s this box. There's an older looking 64. Alright, last nickel of this box, 2009, nice. Hopefully there's something good in this last roll. Well, we have a 4 in at least. That's pretty cool. 2018, 2020, 2022. There's a bison. We'll check it for the spear. Nothing there. Yeah, I found quite a few. I kept a single roll of the nicest ones I find, and then the rest go on eBay. But once I hit 500 subs, I'm gonna get hopefully 2 boxes of $50. What'd you find? There's an 84 Canadian nickel. Nice little beaver on there. If you found a V nickel in that same box, I'm quite jealous. Grab that next box, the last box of nickels I have. Wow. These things are heavy. Oh, nice. 1913. Let's see. Check the mintage on that. What min mark is it? 13 Denver. Heck yeah, that's a either 5 million or 4 million. And that's awesome. I need you to post a picture of that for sure. Actually, all your finds today. That's crazy. It's an insane box. Slide the pennies back. Yeah, 100%. You should pick up multiple locks if they have them. Let me clear up the desk real quick. I'm gonna mute. And we're back. First roll looks pretty promising. Buffalo first roll would be amazing. Remember to check your 75 for the high D mint mark. Of course, more 2025s never fails. 64, 2020. This roll's had probably 4 or 5 64s already. Oh, heck yeah. I have 50 rolls left. I'll keep you informed here. See who has a better box. I think you already win, but you never know. That's why I love this. $20.19. Alright. I actually don't have any more dime rolls left. But I'll definitely pick some more up tomorrow. I'm probably going to be live streaming from in a hotel for the later part of this week. I have about 5 penny boxes left for this week. Here's a 63. Getting a little bit older. Denver. Need you to call my rolls again. How many rolls till I get a buffalo or something cool? So last time you guessed a wheat, and the next roll was a wheat. It's a dirty 69. There's another bison. Check it for a spear. It's got a cut in it, not a spear. Hey, 57. Denver. Nice. Oh shoot, I threw that one back over here. Gotta pull that out. There we go. There it is. All right. If it's a 40s, I hope it's the 49 San Francisco. That'd be fantastic. 46 San Francisco? Alright. That one could have a DDO. Looks a little old on that side and newer on this side. It'd be crazy if the ender was a 40s. Could be something nice there. Some good toning on that third one in. Nope, that's just an 84. 2023, 2025. This one's a little too dirty to even see. And it's a 1990. There's a 1960 Denver. No hits yet. Still got a few more in here. 64. Nothing in this roll, jeez. That's 3 rolls down, no hits. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Could have something back there. $2025, 2020. Need something a lot older than that. $1978. You ever found a 2020 West Point? Nice. Let me guess the year. We'll say 78. There's a 62. It looks a little older. Nothing there. Yeah, me either. Alright, we need this box to heat up a little bit. $79, a little bit older. Let's keep going down in age. $2015, 2022. Oh, 42 Canadian. Heck yeah. On roll 6 now. A little bit older on that side, newer on this side. All right, I can do that. Without a doubt. Let's see, 64. Another bison, no spear. Here's a 75. Unfortunately, this does not have the high D. If it did, it'd be right at the loop of the 5. I have to have some finds to play the guessing game. $55D. That one's not a semi-key date. If you found the 55, it would be. but you could have a D over S if you have a microscope. You need to get that order from Amazon. There's a pretty clean bison. Alright, there we go. 2023, I need some kind of find. Yeah, you should definitely order one. They help me out a lot. Man, you need to be recording this nickel box because a lot of people won't believe you. $20.25. Way too many of those in this box. Need something older. Yeah, luckily my eyes are fairly decent, but I had eye surgery, so that helped. 3 2025s in a row. I do see a 1955 back here though, heck yeah. If this is a Philly, that's a semi-key date. Ah, it's a Denver. It's a good find though. Over here copying your finds. I need something here pretty soon. Maybe that's a silver in there, we'll see. 40 Philly, nice. There's another 75. You could also use the camera on your phone as well. I can get pretty good details just up close on the camera. $20.20, more 2025s. Come on now, I need something. 2019. I think this box is saving my luck for a V-nickel or maybe a 1950 Denver. I'm actually trying to put together a coin roll hunt kind of box battle with a couple other streamers. Got to get all the details together, but I have about 4 people that said they'd do it so far. I think we're gonna have like a points-based system for each box. Should be pretty fun. I'm thinking like maybe a 3 or 4 box battle. No spear on there. Nice, what year? I found a 92 proof the other day. This is that proof I found the other day. 2001 San Francisco, heck yeah. Yeah, if that bank has any more boxes, I would buy them all. Because that is some crazy luck. Another bison, no spear. Let me clear off the desk real quick. Let's check, see what that is, see what the mintage is on the 92 Denver. Or San Francisco, my bad. Uh, 4.1 million. You said yours was 2001 San Francisco? You got me beat at 3.1. Not bad. Jeez, that box is wild. I also think a 3-legged buffalo would be pretty cool. Might have an Ender here. Maybe it's a Ender 1950D if my luck finally comes around. Yeah, no kidding. I need to try them. There's another bison. No spear. '22. Still nothing good yet. Hey, my first 2024 of the box. It's pretty beat up though. This one's definitely been in a coin machine. But that's one for the collection. I think I might have you beat on 2024s today. I sell a roll of 40 for 20 bucks. I sell them a little less than everybody else, but I like to move them quick. Might have another chance for something cool in this one. Another bison, check it out. No spear. Yeah, they're pretty great for me. $64. And another bison, no spear. It's probably one of the worst nickel boxes I've had in a while. Jeez. Oh, heck yeah. I think I've found one of those before. Are those magnetic? Do you happen to have a magnet nearby? Alright, that one has to be silver, right? Look at that rim. There's no way it's not. I think I might have been wrong again. Another bison. Yeah, I don't think it was, unfortunately. $2020, $2018, and another $2025. I only have 2 finds in the 12 rolls I've found so far. Nice, 53 San Francisco. Always love the San Franciscos because they're just a little bit harder to find most of the time. This one feels like it might have a bigger coin in here, maybe a foreign. No, it's not magnetic. Huh. Let's see what it is. Did it stick? Oh, nice. Might look it up. 54 Singapore nickel. I'd have to see a picture of it. You could have something cool, maybe some silver. old enough to where it's a good possibility. Hey, another 2024 Denver. At least that's looking on the positive for this box. I mean, whatever silver, however heavy it is. If it is silver, I'm not sure. You should post a picture in the community tab so I can check it out. 2017. Yeah, I'm not loving this box. I love hunting though. Making brownies? Oh, nice. I'm definitely a chocolate chip cookie kind of guy, like a warm chocolate chip cookie with a good glass of milk. Can't beat it. 2020, 75 low D. No spear on this one, but that's pretty clean. I wasn't sure if you were coming back, Joey. Thought you were in bed. Didn't miss much on nickels, that's for sure. Or at least in my box. Bridges box is crazy. $70 Denver, 23. Hey, a 55. Denver. It's the second one so far of this box. And a 22 to end that roll off. 15 rolls left. You still got time for a V nickel. You'll literally have the 5 best coins. So you have a couple war nickels. You have at least one buffalo. You have a proof. We found like a 64 special mint set. Let me see when those were minted. Yeah, 64, 65, 66, and 67 are the special mint sets. $20.25, 78. Ooh. Got a little something back here. 1946. Philly. Man, you called it again, Bridge. That's crazy. Oh, 47. San Francisco. Heck yeah. I swear if you get another one, that's wild. What is the mintage on a 47 San Francisco? Only 24 million, not bad. 2022. Come Come on, I need some more finds. 2014. I think it's 24 mil. Yeah, 24.7 mil. It's not quite a key date or semi-key date, but always nice to find. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I've got quite a few of those in the past. They always get your hopes up. Any special brownies? Some walnuts or anything? My wife likes to cook, we call them brokies. It's a brownie and a cookie together. Might have something old in here. 2014, 2025, of course. $2023. $2020, $2025, $76. $64, of course. Exactly. I haven't had a Buffalo or V-nickel, but I've had a silver ender. I think I actually have a short of that one on my page. Yeah, this box is not like me anymore. Alright, let's finish off these bills I have back here, and then we'll get back to those nickels. We'll give them a little break for a minute. $2021. Looking for some nice serial numbers here, or a star note or two. This is probably one of the lowest I've found ever. 4 zeros in a row is not bad. Nothing there. Yeah, anything in these dollar bills would be great. I've searched a couple hundred and haven't really found much. Could find a web note too, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, gotcha, yeah. 55, 45, 44. think the oldest series I found today was 2009. Nothing there. It's a pretty crisp bill. Let's see, 63, 73, 95, 78, nothing. No trinaries, no nothing. Two one zero zero 1290. Nothing in these. That's alright though. Still have time for a V-nickel. But these are a couple I found earlier. 4 7s in a row. 4 8s. This one was kind of cool. If only it repeated all the way. 74, 73, 74, 54. But unfortunately it did not. 10 rolls left. Let's go, bridge. Alright, we're going to do something we usually don't do. I'm going to flip this box around and try from the back side for a minute. Got a little something older on the end there. Looks like a 2021 on this end. Oh man, it's almost midnight. That ender was a 54, nice. 54 San Francisco. This could have an S over D on the mint mark, we'll check it. Doesn't quite look like it, although it's a little interesting. Let's see what 54 San Francisco is. 29.9, not bad. It's a good start for that roll. There's a bison, I don't see a spear on that. We'll keep moving. '96, nothing there. Haven't even found a 2009 in here. Let's see. 86. Here's a, looks like an old one. Nope. 81. Just super dirty. Hey, a 57. Denver. I think that's the second 57 I found. Alright, this side of the box is a little better. What's it, a 43? Hey, have a good night, Joey. Enjoy them brownies. Alright, one of these has to be a silver. I just need one. It looks like that third one in has the best chance. And it's not. Shit. $66. $44. Nice. So what years have you found so far? I think you found a 43, a 44. Pretty sure you've almost found all the years. $20.25. That one's just too dirty. $84. $64 Denver. Oh, nice. You should need a 42 to round it out. It's a pretty clean 2025. What do you have, like 6 rolls left? It's a pretty good looking back right there. We'll say most of the buffaloes I found though don't have an old looking edge. So I can find those pretty much anywhere. I'm pretty sure if you found 5 nickels on the ground outside, one of them would be a 64. I found more 64s than anything else. I found so many 64s I've stopped looking for errors. $2003, 2019, and 2020. That would be pretty cool. I've never found one of those either. Oh, there's an older ender. Guess you can't guess what that one is. '71, 2020. '23. Here's a 70 San Francisco. Always nice to find. $19.41. That's close. I feel like 42s are the biggest letdown now. Especially when they're not silver. It's like it's just too close to be not silver. And that ender was a 64, of course. Let me put this buffalo right here for good luck. 1938. What mint mark? Philly? Gotcha, yeah. It's probably a Philly. If it was a Denver or San Francisco, that'd be a key date. Let's see. Denver has 5.3 million and San Francisco has 4.1. Alright, I got my lucky buffalo up there. Hopefully it brings me some good luck here. $76, $77. Come on now. Give me something good. $19.58, and that's a find. It's a Denver as well. Check it for a D over inverted. Nope. Another 64. Let's see, 59D and 39P. 39 Denver and San Francisco is a key date as well. Heck yeah, that was a fantastic box. Jeez. So what's that, like 30 plus finds in one box? Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this coin right there. Hoping it's something, 'cause I need it. $20.25. Too many of those. I don't blame you. I would do the exact same. Let me know if they have any more though, because that's crazy. There's a 1960 Denver. Looks a little weird on the mint mark. Nope. Alright, come on. They're gonna make me keep opening rolls until I find something. Can't quit on that. Alright, these look a little silverish. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna cover the mint mark. You can guess the date and the mint. This is a war nickel. Pretty close. It's a Philadelphia, but it is a 1943. I guess my Buffalo gave me some luck. Heck yeah. Just made this box way better. Crazy. You stopped hunting nickels and then I immediately find a war nickel. literally immediately after you stop hunting. That's crazy. It's like $5 right there. Alright, I think I'm gonna do 2 more rolls, then I'm gonna end stream for the night. Gotta go to work in the morning and pick up more coins. Yeah, no kidding. Hopefully they'll bless me one more time. Or finding like multiple war nickels in one roll, that'd be wild. (2008, 2020). There's a bison, not a buffalo. Alright, the last roll of the night. We'll pick one that looks a little older. Let's go with this guy. Alright. Hey, have a good night. This is my last roll too. Maybe next time you're on and we both have a box of nickels, we can do a little hunt together. Little battle. Just make sure it's not from the same bank you picked the same one up today, because wouldn't even be close. Alright, 2025. Let's get this last one. Give me one more find. 2023, 99. I'll even take a 2024 on this last roll. I appreciate that. (2023, 2022). And the 70 is the oldest one I found so far. Hey, I appreciate that. I should be streaming the rest of this weekend. We'll see what happens. But whenever you get time, post some pictures. I'd love to see them. That's a crazy box. Alright, I'm out of here. Have a good night.